Golly, be a bass. This feels like a good one. God. And that is why you use boosas. Another not big one, but he hit it really, really hard.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I was sitting here rigging for the weekend, and it just made me think about something we probably should do more often, and that is swap out our treble hooks. So I've gotten pretty good about it, but there were many years where I was a stock hook guy, run them and just go fishing, right? And caught some fish that way, but probably lost more, a lot more than I should have. So I actually picked up, I don't know if you guys can see that, a new bait from my buddy Jonathan, JY Customs. I know I'm affiliated with PH, but I can show love where love is due, right? That's a good looking crankbait. And Jonathan, obviously he makes a great crankbait, but I'm still a stickler about changing out treble hooks, even though he just gave me this bait today and these are brand new hooks. I've just got tons of confidence in Hayabusa trebles. That's what I run. So I'm going to swap this out for a comparable size hook and, get ready for the weekend. And obviously we all know about swapping out a treble hook, but I think there also, what needs to be said is there is a right way and a wrong way to put on a treble hook. I'm sure there's tons of people out there that know this. There was a time in my life when I was a young fisherman that I didn't realize I was doing this wrong. And shout out Tactical Bassin. I learned this from them years ago. But when you're fishing, you want, ideally, at rest, when this hook is pulled back, you want a single hook point pointing up. And in this case, if you look, you kind of have two hook points pointing up and one hook point pointing down. That's not ideal for me. I've always, after, listening to Tactical Bassing and thinking about it, like, you want a single top hook on the top to hit that fish in the roof of his mouth if they hit it. And same thing on the front. Like, you want, and this is obviously correct, but when that treble tucks up under the belly of the bait like that, you want a single hook out on the belly, two roll in on the body like this, one out. So obviously you'll catch them if you just put, you're going to hook fish if you just put the treble hooks on, but there is technically a right and a wrong way to do this. So if I can, typically I don't need split ring pliers to do this. Of course, this is harder than it looks, but those split rings. All right, so I got it started. So I take the hook and I'm going to orient the hook and lay it and kind of place how I think it's going to sit on the bait and how it's going to ride when the hook's in the water. So in that case, if you look, you got that shank, that straight part right there. If we line it up the way it should, in theory, hook one single hook point up when we do it. And you just want to pay close attention to how it sits on the split ring. Slide it on there, slide one on, and push the existing one off when you do it. There you go, it pops off. And now, when that bait's running through the water, I don't know if you can see that, you've got one hook point straight up to kiss them right in the top of the mouth. Same thing when I put this belly treble on. I want to do the same thing and just kind of be mindful of how I put the treble hook on and make sure that it's oriented in the right position. And so I'm going to kind of check it, make sure it is. So slide one on, push one off at the same time. Boom. As easy as that. Very simple, very quick. Takes no time at all. treble hooks are, you know, extremely important. You know, that's our, you know, one of the major points of connection to the fish. Obviously, line super important, rod, reel, all these things are important. But a lot of times, and I was guilty of it when I was younger, I would just pull a DT6 out of the box and just run it with stock trebles. And there's probably nothing wrong with these VMCs, but after using some Hayabusas, I can promise you, they're the real deal. And you so much as look at these things the wrong way, and you're hooked. So I just feel I have supreme confidence in them, and I think that's obviously as within fishing. Fishing is everything. Confidence in fishing is everything, I should say. So if you're confident in it, don't stray away from that. Make sure you stick with that, and I definitely believe that in my heart. So Hayabusa trebles, change your trebles out. Don't shy away from it. It's very important. You land and convert more fish. You know, you can weigh them down. You can do a lot of different things, but Hayabusa, man, it's the wave. It's the way to go. Shout out to Jonathan making a great bait. I got some PH ones here too that I'm swapping trebles on. Don't forget to change your trebles. Super important. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel below. Any and every subscriber helps me grow and be successful. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything. See you at the next one.